Well, he's here. You get to see what they've been whispering about in corners.
Wagwan. Hey, you already know what time it is. It's your boy Big Truck. Here at the King's Table, where we talk about it, conversation and reviews. Shout out to this beautiful sister right here, Michelle McDaniel. Please go to her channel. She's doing some amazing things. Much love, respect to the queen. We're about to dive into this thing. We both have concerns and we both have questions. And we're going to dive into this thing together. So with that being said, grab your shoulder pads and your helmet and let's get this work. Let's go.
Who Dank Demoss is before we see the thing that's making her very famous and many people talk about her. My life as a BW rapper. So I don't mean to talk about anybody's body, but with these type of topics, that's literally the whole topic and you kind of have to. I think the outfit's very cute, but being that we know what she had a little TikTok meltdown all about, and she's walking around here with these legs,
Well. Look like we in for a treat. I'm not going to play the whole video. I'm going to play half of it. But I'm going to leave a full copy in the description where you can watch her full video. Let's roll.
Check the bounce, curves doing damage. Got the world looking, queen staking her vantage. Haters see the shape, they can't handle my leverage. Crown heavy, attitude savage, can't manage. Big thighs, power. The fuck?
Hey, isn't it something how, no shade on big people, but when big people do dance, like that's the only move that they do. They don't do nothing else. They just like slowly twirl and wave their hands in the air. But that's it.
This was supposed to be day in the life of a BW rapper, and all we saw was her struggle to walk to the location and then kind of stand in one spot and wave her arms around a little bit. On one of these day in the life of a fat vlogger or fat rapper, she fell, y'all. She fell and her own body couldn't get her up.
Big dog. Please tell me she did not just fall backwards and her feet was up in the air. Really? Okay.
There's a picture right here where she's taking up most of the space in the snack aisle. Miss Ma'am, you can, because you did. But very weird to get upset when a Lyft driver says, no, not my car. Y'all skinny be trying to bully us. But she can't be talking to me. I do not identify as skinny. I identify as a muscular mommy.
Worship me.
Yo, I'm honestly just tired of these skinny bitches coming for us.
To be fair, there's a lot of obese people telling other obese people online that you probably should try to lose weight.
We just spent 20 minutes crying in my car before walking into my gym class right now. And this is just another reminder, but don't get fat. Put that burger down.
Or, like the people from my 600-pound life. I have never ever seen any of them tell people it's great sitting up in this room.
What's that? What's that, brother?
She tearing that shit up. What is in that bag that has her full attention? What is in that bag where she's focused?
Are they bullying or are they trying to warn people to put the Popeyes down? But who better to critique the community than obese people? Because they know how it is. And I know, we saw her knee. They be hurting. We know it. It's not just...
Do you got a problem with skinny women? It seems like you do. It seems like you the one that's bullying. Okay? But you don't like it when that same energy is flipped back at you. It's staring right back at you.
I'm tired of seeing your statuses in with fat bitches, big bitches, or big.
And you look like you struggling to talk. You look like you're struggling to talk.
It doesn't seem like this is bullying. This seems like this is just something that bothers you because they're not fat enough for you. I'm 5'2", an extra 20 pounds. I'm a big girl. I'm big. My knees are hurting. My hips are hurting. Who are you, Miss 500 pounds?
Shit, right? What the fuck is that? Seriously.
Shit! God damn it!
And this is the same person that says, I feel like I'm normal. I feel like I'm skinny. When I go into a gym, I feel like I'm fit. Girl, you look like you got 2 midgets tucked in whatever that's supposed to be, spandex. Literally. You got 2 butt cheeks in the back and 2 butt cheeks in the front.
Tell me that I am not a big girl. That's a little rude. Just because you're mega fat and can't fit into things doesn't mean other people aren't struggling being a little bigger. Jesus.
Leave us alone, because we ain't worried about shit y'all got going on.
That's a lie. You're very worried about if they hashtag big girl or big mama.
Y'all need to worry about why we 300, 400, 500, 600 pounds.
What you trying to promote? You trying to promote your brand? What you ranting and raving about? You are a health concern. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? The energy that you project and you put out into the universe will cause someone to flame on you. Because you are a health risk, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. They're going to address that. How you take it is how you take it.
It's about how we smell.
What?
It be y'all, bitch.
This rant is
Oh,
not
shit.
organized and messing with my brain a little bit. We went from people tagging things and calling themselves big mama. She didn't like that. And now she's talking about people saying that obese people smell.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. I've been a personal trainer before, you know. Again, it's an odor. Okay? And when a person is that size, they carry a foul odor up under their armpits, between their legs, and their butt crack.
Really being the skinny people that smell bad. As someone who's worked with a lot of obese people, within the first few minutes of working out, it does start to smell, especially the bigger that you get. There's more crevices. Ladies.
Like, y'all really be having us up. Ain't nobody gonna say it, but I am. I'm gonna say it. Y'all hoes be having us
If anybody else ain't gonna say it, I'm gonna say it. You're a walking diabetes. You're a walking heart attack. You're a walking disaster. And the words that are coming out of your mouth don't make no sense. You're not making no sense whatsoever. I'm concerned for you, your health. Let's be bluntly honest with it. You need to take a good look in the mirror. Now, it's all fun and games and so forth, but at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, we got to take care of our health. All right? Especially as black men and women.
Does care, despite what she said about 5 seconds ago.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to break the news to you, but you don't have a fat.
News to me, I didn't know in this community, people want a lot of body fat on their vagina. I like how she keeps telling people to leave her the F alone, but she's the one that started the whole conversation with y'all skinny keep bullying us, but then she just goes in on skinny bitches.
How did you get that way? What happened? Let's start with that. Let's start with the basics. Let's get down to the root of it all.
I'm not a big mama.
Trying to control what they say on their statuses, and then told them that their butts aren't fat enough.
We don't be coming for y'all unless y'all come for us.
I don't know. That kind of seems a little bit bully-like to me. And then at the end, she made sure to remind people, I'm a musician, just so you know.
It's time for me to drop my song, okay? Because I have a song called He in Love with a Fat.
It's time for you to drop that new joint. Got to go to the gym. Got to drop this weight.
Can't fit, but you won't let me ride.
Dank's music is pretty interesting. And by interesting, it's got a lot of naughty words in there and a lot of talk about bring that eggplant over here, boy.
You busy? Come put that dick on me real quick. Oh boy, you got me shaking.
He just doesn't look happy to be there. Usually when men get these types of women, they're ecstatic to be suffocated. He looks like he's trying.
Shit! The fuck?
I feel for you, my brother. I know you're going to make it through. Here at the King's table, we praying for you because you look uncomfortable.
The other interesting thing about her music is that you can tell she's winded during these performances and gasping for air after each vocal segment.
I guess it's in they feelings because they not me.
That's not sexy at all. That's pitiful. That's sad. Then the heifer gonna have the audacity to say, I'm skinny in my head. Go ahead, watch. Watch.
I'm skinny in my head. I'm skinny, like I said. I go to the gym.
Yep, we're gonna get to that interview in a second because she probably should have never done it at all.
Big day for a big mother.
The way that she just really like wobbled in was very on brand for morbid obesity.
What's that? What's that, brother?
You know that rap like this. In any city, I'ma talk my shit. Stand down when you see a boss. The coldest nigga, I walk with a limp.
Oh, she writes that into her raps too. The whole lip thing, I think that's her brand, that she can't really walk very well. And do I need to remind you about the whole falling off the stage and not being able to pick her own body up? Her whole shtick is that she is the, like, a fat rapper and she has trouble walking. There's a lot of videos of those. But you know what? For someone who cannot walk really well, the bitch is very flexible.
Just saying. But this comes from depression, laziness. That's what I see. Depression, laziness. And what happens when an individual suffers from depression? They eat. They sit.
Yeah, and you guys, I'm not shaming people who are big and working out. To be clear, you know I love when people get active. But keep in mind, she's suing a company because her feelings got hurt that she was too big to get serviced in a small car. But you know, she's in the gym punching, she's doing her kickbacks, she's reaching for her toes, grabbing those little piggies. You know, she can lift her legs and that. Those are some big legs. I think we all know that now. She called herself the BBW rapper girly. She can lift her legs up. I don't know if a lot of...
I give her credit for that one. I give her credit for that. She can lift her legs and she is flexible. I give her credit for that though.
People that are that big can do that. That's some weight. All right, I just got done with my workout. My limbs are nice and awake. I want to see if I can do what she was doing. 1, 2, and 3.
God damn! Yeah, you can. Let Truck Daddy come over there and stretch you out.
Imagine my leg being like, I don't know, 250 pounds. That's pretty impressive for a morbidly obese woman. What are you looking at? Why are you watching me, freak? Creep? What she can't do is fit into this Lyft driver's car.
I can't fit, but you gon' let me ride. Take up all the space, no shame, no pride. Anger in my belly, confidence on high. Lyft can't handle me, watch him all comply.
This Lyft driver denied me service because of my size. Well, we've seen the full size. I'm just gonna take a guess here and say that I am probably on the Lyft driver's size. Because if I had a small car and I saw you walking up, I probably wouldn't even interact. I just drive off. You can report me.
What's your thing? Yeah, I got no space with my car is small.
I can fit in this car.
Okay, I'm gonna say it. If I'm telling someone, hey, sorry, you can't fit into this car, and they're like, I can fit in this car. If I say you can't fit in my car, you can't fit in my car. And I mean that in a very disrespectful way.
There's no way in hell she could have fit in that damn car. I've already shown you footages of her getting out of an SUV, and she was having a hard time getting out of an SUV. So what makes you think that she would have an easier time getting out of a car? Look, at the end of the day, are you promoting your song? You hear the sound, you hear the car. She being petty. But once again, if we go back, in her mind, she's skinny. In her mind, she says she's skinny. It is clear as day the bitch ain't skinny. The delusion is real.
We can see you. That's how we look at the car, we look at you, and then we make an educated guess.
If you know your ass is that damn big, you can call an XL Uber.
What makes you think I can't fit in this car?
Because the car is smaller in the back.
My best friend has a Benz that's newer than this that I can fit in.
And then you should have called your damn friend to come pick your fat ass up. How about that? You should have got on the phone and called your fat ass. You called your friend to come pick your fat ass up if you can fit in her damn Benz.
For her to be so adamant of getting into a small car for what, to prove to who that you can fit? Who cares? Find another Lyft driver. They will come pretty quickly.
So you really telling me I'm too busy in your car?
The irony of that is not only him, everybody else.
And tell me why she have a hard time breathing when she was saying that. Did anybody else catch that, or I was the only one that caught that? Okay.
I get some backlash for this, but I'm a big girl myself, y'all. Like, I'm not skinny. But the Uber driver was right. You're not getting in my car that big. I'm sorry, you're not.
Bro, that's what she look like? That's how she look? Man, I thought old girl getting denied the Lyft ride was a little fat. I thought she was like a little fat. Well, I'm just now seeing a video and old girl is obese. Talking about some 500 pounds.
You knew when that Lyft pulled up, you was too big for that car.
Listen, I drove for Uber before, right? The reason they're driving Uber or Lyft is because they need the money. The car was on its last tire. You heard it.
It's about being realistic. You are like 500-something pounds. What the fuck that look like you getting in and out of a small vehicle? You're going to have a hard time getting out of that small vehicle. Hell, you were struggling getting out of a fucking SUV.
My nigga.
Honestly, this was a very nice way to put it instead of being super rude, because I could imagine how this could go if another driver drove up. All in all, I think the driver talked way too long to this woman. I would have driven off already.
It's the only seat y'all got?
What you want? What you need?
A bigger chair or something.
Is she already little? Sure.
We had
That's what I'm talking about. Good, this is the accommodation.
There you go.
Oh.
Man, goddamn.
Accommodation. She struggled just to sit in the booth seat. Look at what she has on. Let's continue.
Make the most of the moment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's make the most of the moment. Let's help some. Help her ass get into a gym. Help her get on a diet plan, a food plan. Leave the snacks alone. Leave the sodas alone. Leave the ice cream and the cakes alone. Leave the candy alone. Leave the ribs alone. The ribs and chocolate cake alone. Leave the fried chicken, mashed potatoes and gravy, corn on the cob, barbecued ribs with the sauce.
My nigga.
And you're hard-headed. You're stubborn. Very delusional.
Like,
You don't eat?
I do eat,
I'm
but
about
I
to say,
don't
come
just
on,
sit
no.
down. I'm not 600-pound life. That's not my life.
Got you.
Okay.
Shit, you damn near close to it. By the way you look, you damn near close to it.